What's up, YouTube? As you see by the title, you know what we're finna get into, so let's get straight into it. So, you don't have, let's say you don't have a lot of friends, and you just been on your own, in your own world, and you just been dealing with your immediate circle, which is your family, and work, and home, taking care of stuff at home. It's not always about having no friends. Not having no friends with you. It's not always about not having friends. It's always goes around, comes around. So you gonna always have that one or two friends with you. I don't care who you is. If you say you got no friends, it take a lot to have no friends. No friends, no associates, none of that. But if you don't got no friends, you got associates. If you don't got no associates, then you got family. So, it's always some, you always got it. Some group of people that's gonna affect you in this system, because it's a systematic thing. Like, you gotta get with the program. A lot of people with different programs, and they come to you with a program and a script, so you can follow the script and follow the protocol, so you can go right back into the system and follow through with code. So that's all it is. Having no friends doesn't mean that you just a loner. You just out here trying to. You just out here trying not to get associated with people. It's like you are elevating in a way. You're elevating in the system, and you don't do the casual things what other people do. Casual time when they have friends and associates. And you less affected by the system programs that it has for you. You less affected by the programs that the system has to offer you, and you're not as gullible as most people is to follow other people's scripts or stuff that other people want to run out for you. They just want to have you going this way, doing this, that, and the third form, breaking this off for them, sharing this with them. You're not that type of person. You're not as comfortable opening up to people bullshit, basically. And you more standoffish, and you are elevating at the same time. You more standoffish, and you in your own world most of the time. And yeah, that's why you also have associates and family. Now, associates are always going to try to presume the role as a friend, and your associate always going to try to be your friend. Your associate probably think they're your friend, actually, but in your world they're your associates, but they play you like a friend. So you deal with the same shit as an associate as a friend. You deal with the same shit. So no matter if you don't have no friends, you also have associates. And it's hard to get them associates off of you. It's hard to shake them off of you, because they swear they're your friend. They swear they're your friend. I'll tell you that. They swear they're your friend. Yes, they swear they're your friend. And they make the most out of every experience with you. They want all the experiences to be with them. Everything is catered to them, and they are the main character. You are just in the driver's seat. The passenger seat. You are not in the driver's seat messing with your associates. So you got them, and you also have your family, which your family aids you in this real world system. It helps you out, but your family need help too. So you gotta You gotta cater to your family as if you were the driver. Now you the driver. Now it's time for you to be the driver and drive the passenger, which is your family, around and to go places and take them places and cater to them and get them food, get them resources, get the money to look out for them so that they can get back on their feet and do what they got to do in the system so that they can prevail over their obstacles with their friends and associates, and then stuff that's geared to break them down. You know, because that's what the system does. It had you building up so much stuff just to break you down. And that's what it does. That's what the system does. So, you know, it's a mean game. People who don't have no friends, so you have no friends. You know, it's cool to not have any friends, but it's like at the same time you are also at a disadvantage socially when you have no friends. When you have no friends, you don't have that extra power socially to be established and be like, oh yeah, I know this because so and so. Oh yeah, I do this because so and so did this with me, and we did this, that, and the third, and now we're doing something else. It's always something else. It's always something else to the end of the story. But when you ain't got no friends, it ain't nothing to the end of the story. You just reciprocating what somebody else talking to you about. You just going back and forth about some bullshit that doesn't even need to be handled that way. When in actuality, you would have had a friend, you would have been got out of that situation, that conversation you having with somebody, because friends always can help you out if they there or they not there. Like, you can always tell somebody something that a friend went through, or a friend had to go through, or something like that. Like a mutual connection. Just building mutual connections and expressing that to other people. Like, yeah, I got mutual connections and I'm socializing with you. You are not the only person who I am socializing with. I have mutual connections as well. So I am established in this society. I am established in this society to be a person of value because I hold value with other people. That's what type of role you want to have when you are with other people. You know, you always want to have some type of value, and that's easy to have. So that's the benefit of having friends instead of having no friends. You don't want to be a person with no friends. At least make one of your associates one of your friends of some sort, so you can have some type of something in this system, because the system is run systematically and it breaks people down. So having a friend always will always just help you out in this system with all the BS that goes on. You get to know the ins and outs of little certain parts of the system, like motherfucker can tell you some real slick ass shit and really break off something to you, like, hey, here goes some game real quick, what can happen. And you can really be put on game and really move through the system a little bit more slicker and sliver. You can have a little kick to your persona when you move in the system. But if you don't have any friends, it's really bad for you. You know, you're doing something wrong. You know what I mean? You too depressed, you too down. And if you are too depressed and too down, then you need to work more and find people in your workplace that you can socialize with and express yourself to. Be more open to socializing, being more verbal to people, socializing to people more, and finding those mutual connections where you can just do that with And you know, you never know where it can take you. You know, as long as you've been verbal and you don't got friends, that's cool. You know, if you don't have friends and you've been verbal with people, that's A-okay. You're doing something good. Just make sure you always find that verbal part of yourself in the system. And don't let the system crush you and crumple you. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Like, comment, subscribe. And yeah.